Well, hi, y'all. I know I haven't posted nothing in a long while. Well, I'll explain. I'll get my stuff together and start posting again here shortly, I hope. Anyway, it's called Texan Over 70. What's left? I'll give a little explanation on that too. Anyway, I'm on my third custom rod, and this is a spin caster ultralight, and this is my last rod for a while. But anyway, I'm getting ready to turn the camera around here, and what I'm wanting is a long under wrap. Well, from here to here should be about 8 inches. All right, let's see. Let me put my cheaters on right quick so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Doing that by finger and turning and turning and turning. It takes a long time. And I don't wrap enough rods to get one of them real nice wrapping setups. So all I did was go to my dryer motor, hook it up, and it's just sitting there just to chug it away. And I've got the alignment set up on the thread so that it's keeping a nice pretty wrap right through here so far. And what was it? How many more? Probably got about 4 more inches to go. Oh no, about 4 3/4. So I may make the decision to not go that long. Originally I wanted to go 10 inches, but I got to thinking about it and looking at it, and I was starting my hand wrap, so I adjusted it back to 8 inches, and I may adjust it back to 6. What I'm wanting to do is a chevron, and in this short distance here, hold on a second, let me come back. Looks like I lost motivation here. Okay, all right, we're back in business. Everything's turning. So the alignment looked like it stayed pretty well. Every once in a while, you gotta give it an adjustment. But anyway, this is like 2 1/4, 2.5 inch between the end butt and the rear handle. And I did the under wrap, and I came in and I did a chevron here. You know, it's had never done it before, so I figured I'd try my luck at it. So here we go. We're just to sit here watching it go, and sure is saving my arthritis hands, that's for sure. All right, just want to show y'all this. Hope everybody's doing well. And please, if you've never been here before, hit that subscribe button, that like button, and notification. It's just, I'm not going for the gold, but it's just nice to see them numbers jump up. All right, have a good evening. Bye-bye. Good morning, y'all. Isn't that a beautiful sight? Well, this morning it's down in the mid to 40s. Had a little chill in the air. We don't have the heater or nothing on in the house, and so when I got up, I turned the fireplace on and take a little chill out of the house, or out of this room anyway. But getting ready to finish up my third custom build. Not really too happy with it. A couple of items I really don't like. But to finish it off, I gotta balance it to me, okay? And with my arthritis and cramps and stuff in my hands, I like to get it set pretty close. But just to show you what it looks like before I balance it to what I like, this is it. I've got it on one of the holders, down there on the end. Oh, we got enough light in here. But if you look at the rod all the way down, okay, nothing is on it. There's nothing holding it up all the way down till you get to this point right here. And that is where the balance point is on this rod right now if I don't do anything to it. Well, that's nice. But for my casting, I found that I'm more relaxed. I get better cast if I set my balance point right about right here in this area. So, haven't put the butt cap on yet. I left it off on purpose. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig through some of my old weights, which I've got right here, and I may have to go out in the garage and get some more, but I think I can pull one or two out of there to shove down the butt of this rod and get the balance point right in this area someplace, right where I like it. If you ever get one balanced to where you fits what you like when you cast, casting is so much easier and so much more relaxing. So let me get that done, and after I get the butt cap on and everything, I'll do a quick video of it. Won't be able to show you with it balanced right here because I've got it bubbled out so that there's no edge here. I do that. I saw that on YouTube. Really like the idea. Maybe you can see this better. But I do that so there's no edges. No edges. When I'm holding it and I grab it, there's no edges. And I really like that. Anyway, and this is my version of a chevron. Now, I'm having difficulty putting decals on. I'm doing something wrong. I haven't figured it out yet. I don't know if I'm getting old. Getting old labels, decals from Mud Hole, but I'm having difficulties putting them on. Anyway, let me get it finished up and I'll show you the finished product. Yo, good morning, y'all. Here I am picking everything up from all my equipment and tools and stuff for custom rod building, and I realized that I told Joe I would show you the finished product. Well, I just about got the table cleaned up, and what's going to happen is I'm going to set it up with the fly tying equipment, get some woolly boogers made for the White River in July, August, and try my hand at a few saltwater flies that are with jig heads that you can cast with bait cast and spin casting combination. So let me set the camera up and get us where I show you the finished product. Okay, let me get the rod here. Get this stuff out of my way. I set it up over here to let the butt cap on the very end finish drying. Alright, let's turn it down a little bit here. Let's look down the table a little bit better. Okay. Hold on a second, let me zoom out. Okay, maybe this will work a little bit better. I have no way of really seeing what y'all are seeing. Kind of hard since I'm doing this. But this is custom rod build number 3. And I went with the chevron. Now, some may say that with me not going on the other side with the burgundy or whatever color you want to call that, it's not a complete, but this was the design I was going after. My only problems is that I am having difficulty applying the decals on this, on my rods. I'm doing something wrong. If I do enough of them, I'll eventually figure it out. But if I was selling this, I'd stripped all this out, threw it away, and I would have ended up having to have custom decals made because I want to leave the serial number and the specifications of the rod. Okay? Well, and of course, I am using the microwave guides. Alright, here's the beauty of it. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, which hand do I want to use? Alright. Let it settle down. Let me go the other finger. I got that beveled edge, which I really like. I told you about that earlier. But there it is. It is balanced right there. Exactly where I like it. I mean, it is well balanced. It is light. I've practiced just without a reel on it now. And it really, really feels good. But that is the balance. And that, with the flatness of my finger here, moving it too much. With the flatness of my finger, the balance is really right in this area where it's supposed to be. But like I said, I've got this, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, this beveled edge that I saw on YouTube, and I'd have to look up the gentleman's YouTube channel and post that, because I really like, I don't know if that bevel edge is coming out, I really like that. And I could add a little marbling in there, and that way I almost put a little marbling on it, but didn't want to get too excited on them. I'll slowly build up to that. But anyway, that's the finished product. And if you notice how I did the hook saver, that is custom rod number 3. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, hit that notification and like button. I know I'm not good at this, but hey, I'm having fun.